Hi, this is Giacomo Longato and welcome back to my channel. Here we are in Cusco, also known as the navel of the world. This was the royal city of the Incas. Today, we're going to have a quick tour to see one of the most iconic megalithic stones in the city. I'm talking about the famous 12-angle stone. Why I'm doing this? Because I just want to find out if the 12-angle stone has a total of 24 angles or just only 12. But first, let's find out why all this area it is called an ushnu in Quechua. It also means an open rectangular space or rectangular pyramid formed by several platforms. In this case, this ushnu is located in Hatton Rubiok Street. Is a megalithic masterpiece that was used for ceremonial purposes and perhaps built with a specific design on astronomical one, or I should say archaeastronomy. According to mainstream archaeology, it was not built by the Incas. Instead, it was built 200 years before by a pre-Inca culture known as Quilque. Nor it was a palace built by Inca Roca, the sixth Inca ruler. But how come the Quilque culture were capable to develop and create a mortarless megalithic design? That's still not fully answered yet. In other words, the Inca found it like it is now, and they did their best to rebuild it. Because you can see different architecture in this same place. Finally, the most popular explanation is that the 12-angle stone was somehow inserted, or better say slide, while the others around it, the other stones, were sculpted by error and trial. Now take into account that just one angle broken of this 6-ton stone would have been an absolute loss of time and labor for the architect in charge of the job. This is a diorite stone, weighs 6 tons, it's 6 feet deep, and approximately is 3 feet high and 3 feet and 20 inches wide. Well, I see a potential problem for my curiosity because the backside of the stone lays underground the backyard garden of the Archbishop Palace. So we'll see. I decided to visit the Archbishop Art Museum, which was built on top of the whole pre-Inca structure in colonial times, and ask the right person in charge about this special and singular stone. To my surprise, the answer to my question was that the 12 angles are only sculpted on the front and not in the back. The issue here is that, as far as I know, there are not records to verify this information. I might be wrong, since there could be a research in the archives of the oldest University of Cusco, San Antonio de Abad, created in 1692, but I haven't checked that. But to make things more difficult, the famous 12-angle stone is exactly under a garden on the back of the museum, where it is impossible to see, and worst of all, that area is not even open to the public. What I'm explaining here is that behind me, this beautiful colonial patio is the original ground of the ushnu, of the whole area during Inca times. So below this surface, below this ground, is the Hatton Rubiok Street, where it is located the 12-angle stone. That's why the whole wall outside and the Hatton Rubiok Street is practically below this ground, and this is the original ground where it is above all those stones. And on top of those stones was built this Archbishop Palace. Since nobody is allowed to go to the backyard of the Archbishop Palace, so it is impossible to find out because it's even under the ground, the 12-angle stone, so we don't know if it's already a 24-angle like you see here and a stone in Ollantaytambo. So we cannot prove it. Anyway, if you like this video, please subscribe and share. And I will continue to post more videos in English. Thank you so much. Stay in touch.